Hello, it's Barbie again. Yesterday, I received these pencils in the mail from Amazon. Um, I had never heard of Integra before, and I'm always on the lookout for inexpensive pencils to recommend to people who can't afford the more expensive polychromos and etc. These were $3.41, I think, and I don't know. It appeared that was like a temporary price. I don't know. But I ordered them. I did not expect very much, to be honest, for that price. Just really didn't. Uh, when they came and I opened them, I was in the process of getting ready to do my daily sketch assignment on the group daily drawing challenge that I'm a member of. But I used it for this piece right here. Uh, I'm not showing myself this morning because I just am finishing my morning coffee and it's scary. It would scare all the children away and stuff. But, hold on, there we go. I used them on this picture. And what I found, I decided to use multimedia paper. Usually on these challenges, I just use whatever. But I used multimedia paper so I could try out the pencils. And I just kept adding layers. And in the paper and the pencils were very nice about it. These pencils layer really well. And the leads don't break that much. Like lately, a lot of the pencils I've reviewed for you lately that I love, one of which is the Staedtler triangular triangular pencils, and then the Faber-Castell EcoSoft package. I showed both of those and several others I have reviewed lately. They break so easily, and it's like with Prismacolors, you either decide you think it's worth it or you don't. But those softer pencils like that tend to be a little easier to work with if you don't mind having to sharpen them constantly. And then after you sharpen them, usually you'll get a big hunk will break off and every other time or two. So as far as sharpening, these are wonderful. I've used a handheld sharpener. I've used my X-Acto one right here that hand cranks. And they sharpen really well. But I enjoyed using these. There's only 12. I'm going to get back on and see if there's a larger pack. I don't think there is. But I am really, really happy with these. Let me show you what they look like. First of all, the only writing on the pencil is just Integra. There's no numbers. There's no color names. There's nothing. These are made in Indonesia, I believe. Yeah, Indonesia. I don't have my reading glasses on. Tell you what they tell us about them. Of course, they conform to the ASTM thing. Manufactured in Indonesia for SP Richards Company in Atlanta. So they're made in Indonesia for a company in Atlanta. And another thing I've started doing with... Oh, there's the dog. Hold on, Papa. When Ken is doing something that he can't find him, he just gets all torn up. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I ordered these cups off of Amazon, of course. They are called Hip to Be Square. And I've been putting my pencils in those on my art cart. I had them all in the really nice cases I had ordered. And I don't know. I wasn't using them because I couldn't get to them to see, so I would end up not using them. I'm working on a challenge for another group right now. I won't show you the photo because I don't have permission. But this is, there, let me get it like that. This is what I'm working on. This is the first layer of the Integra pencils. I've been putting in my shadows and stuff first, but I haven't finished the hair. I've just got the black in. Let me get a scrap piece of paper and show you just a little bit of how they, here's the brown, and okay, I'm not pushing down. I'm just kind of randomly, your daddy is downstairs. He'll be back in a minute. This is garden season, and that's what Ken's trying to get done. And Piper, I know your daddy didn't take you downstairs. Anyway, that is just lightly pushing down. Okay, I'm going to come back through and put a little pressure on it. You can see they lay down very pretty. I love this soft brown color. This one in this kind of mink color, I like it too. That's one pass through. Let's go again. I like these pencils, and for the price, my goodness. You know, I have Prime, so I don't have to pay shipping. So I got these for $3 and, what did I say, 41 cents, something like that. These are the type pencils. They blend well, but you have to do a lot of layering with these if you want it to get, you know, what you're working on. But this one, like I said, I'm just kind of just starting it, but what I did now with the other picture. But if this is something you're interested in, they also would make just a nice little pack to take to travel or keep in your purse just for, you know, those random times when you can do something. Even for children, because they don't break that easily. Yesterday I spent some time coloring and doing art. Actually, I had completely finished a portrait of my grandson in his baseball outfit, and he looked at it Sunday when he was over here, and he said the blue was the wrong color for the whoever it was he played for. Detroit, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, Tigers, yeah. That really dark blue black, and I had it more of a royal blue because the pencils I had in here were not a full set. I just grabbed something. Well, I promised him I would redo the baseball jersey, so I brought it over to his house and we were working on it. And of course, I just let him finish it, which, you know, he's 5 years old. But anyway, he got it done. But if you have grandchildren and you like to draw, that's a really good thing. Go on and draw something that looks like something and let them be a participant in the artwork. And even though, you know, big old bold strokes of crayon or pencil or whatever, you know, it still has his and your input, and he feels part of it. And we've done that before on a picture, and he hung it in the playroom. And, you know, you don't have to, everything doesn't have to be a masterpiece. Sometimes a memory is more important. I was trying to find I think it's in my other sketchbook where my little 11-month-old baby started coloring. But anyway, what I was going to tell you, we were working with his colored pencils that I had bought him at Christmas, the Twist Up Crayolas colored pencils. My son had given me some, and he liked mine, so I thought, oh, I'm going to buy him his own. Well, every time you twist up and then he would press down too hard, the lead would pop. And of course, it does it for me too if you roll it out too far. But they're basically mechanical colored pencils. If you don't like sharpening, Crayola Twistables are a good choice. The only thing is you can't push it out. Piper! You can't push it out too far, and you can't push down too hard. They're not necessarily the best thing for a child. They're more, I think, geared to adults or older children. But these are pretty good. They do not break that easily. I've got other pencils I can recommend that actually are glued up inside, and sometimes, depending on the mood I'm in, I use those. But these are good. I mean, they're fun to use because you don't have that constant sharpening and all of that. Um, when I bring you pencils that I love how they look on the paper, but they're difficult to sharpen, I usually tell you. And these are really pretty easy to sharpen. So if that's important to you, you'll like these. I'll put the link in the description. I don't know if that, last time when I checked, there was like one pack left, but they'll probably get them in because I think they're a new product. But these are, if you can find them anywhere else, um, for $3 and something, they're really pretty good. I'm going to do a video soon showing you some of the cheaper pencils I have found that are good and not so good. But I actually have one pack of pencils from a grocery store that were like $2.50, I think, that are some of the best pencils I have. So we'll get into that. Just, time is always a factor. Thank you so much for being here. And I may show you this. This takes a little while to do. I've got several layers. It's an African American lady with the Piper. Please be quiet. Let me let this crazy animal outside. Come on. This dog sleeps with us, and it's an adventure, and it's very exciting, and we wish we never started it. We've never had a dog sleep with us till this one. Belle used to sleep beside the bed. But this one doesn't. We told him he could get at the foot of the bed, and we lay a blanket out for him to be at the foot of the bed. And the minute he sees Ken go to sleep, he crawls up in the crook of Ken's legs, and he puts his feet and his rear end up on towards me. But anyway, he's a real joy to sleep with. You can just imagine. Well, thanks a bunch for watching, and I'll be back with some more videos later. If you're a colored pencil addict like I am, I hope you enjoy my channel. I have a gazillion videos under my playlist that I have done on colored pencils. I don't think my family gets it yet. Maybe we may have me locked away for colored pencil addiction. But thank you for coming. Bye-bye.